What's going on, YouTube? You're back with the Apex Gamer, and I'm back on Need for Speed Payback. I play this game all the time. I'm telling you, I play this game all day, every day. I sit here and I grind and I drive. That's all I do. I play this game, but I have the hidden RX7 Spirit R. I went and I got that as soon as the DLC went live. I went and I found that, and we're gonna customize it today. We're gonna not only max it out, but we're gonna try to make a beast speed / acceleration with good brake build. So I guess you can call this a speed build is what we're gonna go for with this one. We're gonna look to make this the perfect speed build for this car with we're looking for Chidori parts, obviously, and Nitec parts. So we're not looking to do the nitrous boast on this one. We're doing Chidori and we're doing Nitec. But for the sake of the video, let's go ahead and drive this old rust bucket in its current form out there in the world. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna load out here to the map. I'm gonna find an event, and then we're gonna do that event in our current state, just for all, you know, all intents and purposes. We'll go ahead and show the car off at its natural state. Let me find a race and let's go do that real fast. All right, we're here at the race. We're here at this event. Oh, dang it. Why did I pick this event? This is, oh my goodness, this is technically a boss event. Why would I pick this event? I just saw the nearest race to the place I was at and just picked the nearest one. I'm about to get dusted. Look at this old rust bucket. Oh man, is my car gonna ever go? Come on, nah, do something. Okay. I'm out to a good start. Let's go ahead and we're gonna bust it open. We're gonna see what we can do with this little car. But yeah, this you know, this was a hidden car. I went out and I found it, like I said, in the startup, and we're gonna look to make it nasty. We're gonna look to make this car a beast, make it actually viable. But I'm doing pretty good in this race. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm doing good enough. I can afford that. Look how far behind he is, actually. I'm doing pretty good. So you know, it's got potential. I'm also racing against one of the lower level AI because obviously I'm doing a race and my car is a low race level, so it just, like, you know, put me in there with similar competition. So that's, you know, it is what it is. But I'm out here. Look at me. I'm doing good. You know, it feels horrible. It feels like a tin can. It looks like a tin can. You know, it's like green in the front and yellow in the back. It's a Brazilian import of some sort. And then rims, you know, nice and rusted and oxidized. You know, just the best possible condition the car can be in. You know, just, it's been taken great care. You know, great care has been taken to this car. It has been loved and cherished. But La Triste, not doing so good. I haven't seen that guy since I started the race. La Triste. This is a 9-mile race. There's no way I'm gonna do this whole race. Not being this far out in front for 9 miles. There's no way. Yeah, I got this, but there's no way I'm about to run a 9-mile race. You get the gist. you guys get the gist. Anybody watching this gets the gist. This car is not great. You get the gist. I'm gonna stop this race. I'm gonna quit this event, and then I'm gonna quit this event and jump straight away to customizing this car, because there's no way I'm driving this ugly hunk of junk in its current form. I'm not with the idea of a sleeper car. But let's jump to the garage and let's get it popping. We're not doing no superhero build for this one. We're not gonna do the superhero build for this one because I don't feel it warrants it. I'm gonna do this car. I've always wanted an RX7, but I'm gonna do this car the way I would ride it in real life. Let's look for that. That's what we're gonna do. So let's get to the garage in the blink of an eye. You know, that whole 3, 2, 1 garage it. We're here with this hunk of junk. Like I said, look at this thing. This thing is absolutely disgusting. All right, so let's visual customize this thing. Let's make this thing all nice and pretty. Let's make this thing all nice and pretty for us. I'm gonna take a look. Let's take a look through the community real quick. Let's see what types of wraps these guys are messing with when it comes to this car. Okay. Okay. I like it in the picture. This car, we're keeping it nice and elegant with this car, and it almost looks like a luxury ride. You know what I'm saying? Almost looks luxury out here. But all right, cool. So let's take a look at the performance. Rubbish, absolute rubbish. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that throughout this video. We're gonna fix that. There's no way we're running out with that. Okay, so that's completely rubbish. But let me just hit you with the Sabrina the Teenage Witch magic. Hold up now. Wait a second. Just wait 1 second. All right. Now we're back with the $399. That took a lot longer than I made it look like in this video. It also took a lot of cash. Took about $1.5 million. Well, closer to $2 million. Think about closer to $2 million. But right now we are sitting at $399. Let's look at the specs. $399. We're looking at a 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds, so a little under 2 seconds, with a quarter mile at 8.87, which isn't my fastest quarter mile car, not by any stretch, but we are looking at very base 18 level cars. No real synergy going on there. We got the Americana synergy, but that just gives you a boost on jump and like nitrous, and we do not care about a boost on nitrous and jump for this car. We're looking for a speed boost. We want acceleration, speed, and brakes to be the primary boosted stats. 2 times on brakes. So this car is gonna have some real good brake response when we're done with it, and we're looking to get some real good speed out of it. So I'm gonna go to a tune-up shop and I'm gonna start spinning that wheel. As you see, I got 124 spins. So let's do that. So I'm at the tune-up shop. I'm about to do these spins. I'm not gonna cue y'all in for these spins. I got 41 of them to go. And when you see me again, I should have the car in its closest to final state as I can get it for this video. With 41 spins, I'm really looking to get these parts to have the best possible setup of perks on them. I'm hoping that I can at least get level 3 perks with nitrous, or level 3 perks with speed, acceleration, and brakes on them as well. And I'm looking for 3 Chidori parts and 3 Nitec parts, and I'm looking for them all to be either level 3s or level 2 perks, just so we can get this car at the like close to crispiest as we can get it. So when you come back with me, we're gonna be on the equip screen fixing or hoping to have that synergy going and having this car at a beast place. So bear with me, I'm gonna be right back with you. Take your picture. All right, so we're back on this screen. We're back on the equip screen. We have the 3x3, you know, we have the 3x3 going on with the synergy for Chidori and for Nitec. The only level 3 card we're looking at on this screen is my block for Chidori. Has brakes, nitro, and speed, which I was technically looking for acceleration, nitro, and speed, or acceleration, speed, and brakes. You know, anything with acceleration and speed on it is what I was looking for, but it seems that I'm catching speed more often in combination with brakes. I got the speed and I got 1 gearbox with speed and acceleration, all level 2s, but we're sitting at 99. We're sitting at 99 tickets. So I'm looking to replace everything except my block with better versions of these cards. So I'm gonna start the spinning, and when I come back to you, hopefully I have used up all my spins and have replaced most of those with level 2s or with level 3s, since we're sitting at pretty much a level 2 on everything. So when I come back, I'm looking to have a better Nitec head, a better Nitec ECU, a better Nitec gearbox, and a better Chidori turbo, and a better Chidori exhaust. I'm gonna start with Chidori, and I'm gonna spin until I get better Chidori parts. And then when I get to about halfway, I'm gonna switch back to Nitec and look to round out the field, and we'll see where we are when it all comes through. But I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna show you what we got when we come back. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, so we're done with all my spins. I've spun myself blank. I've spun myself broke. I only got 2 left. Can't make another spin. So we're down to the last. What ended up happening was I ended up with all Chidori parts that were worth it, so I went back over and scanned for Nitec that would be worth having. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap them on the fly to see if having that secondary synergy beats out having just Chidori, and then accepting just the boost that Chidori offers, which is acceleration and brakes, which did get my brakes to 9.5, which is good. So that's good, and my acceleration is okay. I have a 1.7 0 to 60, which is pretty good. My quarter mile is pretty good as well. But what I was really trying to maximize on was the top speed, because my 226 top speed doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like the car caps there. So that's why I really wanted to try to blend the Nitec to try to see if I can push past that boundary. But let's go ahead and make the swaps to Nitec. Let's remember the stats we have right now. We're looking at 226 for top speed, 1.7 for 0 to 60, 8.6 with an 8.9 NOS capacity and a 9.5 brake response. Go ahead and make the swaps. Go ahead and make them swaps real quick. Like I'm gonna swap meat. All right, so we're up to a 232 top speed with a 1.830 to 60 and an 8.7 quarter mile NOS capacity, 7.7, and brake response actually went down, even though my brake stats went down, even though switching to Chidori, switching to Nitec increases brakes as well. And that's kind of weird that the secondary, having 2 separate brands both having brake synergy, didn't push my brakes past that. That's kind of threw me. Like I wasn't expecting that. As you see up there, I do have some other parts I could rotate around to kind of like play with the differences, because like obviously my turbo boosts my jump. I gained some acceleration here. I think that's exactly the same. So yeah, like if I were to make that change, let's see, I'm gonna swap this real quick and swap this here, and now I still have the 3x3. Yeah, that didn't really change. I mean, that right there pushed my brake response way up. My top speed went down by 2. My 0 to 60 got better, went back to 8.3. What was it originally? Let me go ahead and make the Chidori swap. What? Why would you do that? Let's go ahead and swap everything back to Chidori real quick, and let's get a look at what we're looking at. We're looking at a 1.77 for 0 to 60, and switching off did not improve that. Not in the slightest. What is that? Speed and brakes. That's yeah, as soon as you make any swap to Nitec, that top speed goes. Yeah, that's not ideal right there. That's not ideal, but I think it's a good jumping off point to pay attention to, but I'm going to look to further that later. I really want to do the 2x2 synergy and push past what we're seeing on screen right now. But what we got right now is unfortunate. It ended up not being the speed build I want it to be, which, you know, it is what it is. It's a much better build than it was before. As you can tell, the car is ripping off the start line. Absolute monster off the start. So it's completely ripping, but it's not the build I was looking to make. But let's go ahead and do an event. We'll try to do one that's not like that long, because that last event was that Supernova that I did last time, because that was way too much. Let's see what we got. I'm looking for an event that has a pretty, I don't want to do the hyperspace circuit because that's not a real good test for the build type that we just made. We just made a speed car that's fast. That's a fast starting car. We're gonna do this sprint. We're gonna drive over there and do that sprint. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep it running while I drive. We'll just kind of get a feel for the car while we drive out to the event, and then I'll keep it running through the race, obviously. But yeah, it's kind of a little bit disheartening that that having the two brand synergy, looking to push with the particular layout that I had. It's a little bit disheartening that layout was actually a lesser build than it was a lesser build quality than just rocking it Chidori all the way, pushing for that acceleration, because the acceleration it does help a lot in racing in this game, especially in online racing, just because getting out in front is pretty much the best way to do it. But once you've gotten out in front, you start to fall behind because top speed becomes an issue with other guys. So I was looking to get my top speed up there, but this is the fastest 0 to 60 car I have. I'll at the end of the video, I'll go to my garage and toggle you through my cars so you can take a look at my 0 to 60 capability with the cars I have. But this is my fastest 0 to 60 car. I think I want to say that this is the 1.77 is faster. I don't think I have any 1.5 if I'm not mistaken. I'm for some reason in my head 1.53 is coming up in my head as a number that I might have out there, but don't quote me on that. Just let me actually get in there and look at the specs. But the way I remember it, from my memory, you know, that's what I'm looking at. I'm very interested, and I'm very interested to see what I can make this car do once I get parts that are better suited for it, better suited for what I'm trying to do. Because I really feel like if I could have got some Nitec that was that had speed on it, like some actual cars with some cards with speed increases, like if I could have got all three Nitec to be brake speed and maybe brake speed acceleration, like if that was the level 3 brake speed acceleration, and it got 3 cards to have that same setup, then this would have probably been a better build if I could have pushed that brake, or maybe even had all my cards, both brands have speed on them. That probably would have been the best way to go. But it's just, you don't really have any control over that. You know, it's just kind of like the luck of the draw. You're at the mercy of the cars and that thing. You straight Yu-Gi-Oh. It's the luck of the cars out here. But man, I kind of wish that this game would let you spend more points, like spend more tokens to lock down 2 of the possible spins. Because like if I can do that, then I would I feel like that would be better for like, even if it charged you more, like if it charged you 6 tokens and you can pick a brand and the perk that you wanna lock down, and then it still spin part, and then still spin the level of perk on the card, you know, because from the way it looks, any perk could be on a card with 3 perks on it. So it doesn't look like, you know, it doesn't look like each brand only has like 1 main perk setup. It looks like any perk could end up in that rotation of 3. So I think that'd be cool if you can lock down 2 different. Did I pass my race up? Or am I just doing something that's got me? What? Oh no, I'm getting close to it, right? The Danza Macabre. I think that's the race I set up that I wanted to do. I don't know why my my waypoint, where's my waypoint going? Oh, that might be it. Yeah, I think I passed it up. How did I pass it up? That's crazy. Screw it, I'll just do the one that's in front of me. I don't know how I passed it up, but that'd be nice if you could lock down 2 perks. I mean, lock down 2 of those wheels, either be brand and part, and then you just spin for the perk, and then obviously it would decipher perk and perk level. This is another boss race. Why did I pick another boss race? Goodness, this is the 1% club boss race too. So, oof, this car is about to be mean. It's a good test. It's a good test, because this car is about to be mean. Let's see what we got. Let's see what that 0 to 60 really hitting for. Not a whole bunch. She got out. Jesse kind of did her thing off the start line. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this car so far. I feel like my build kind of let me down. I'm a little salty about that, but I still like still having fun. I'm still having fun with the idea of flipping things around, and it's really got my brain, you know, really got my brain going. I'm really trying to figure out what ways I can attack that in the future. As you saw, I didn't clear any of those Nitek cards that I'm not using, and I didn't clear. I kept some Chidori cards around that were also interesting. Come on, Jesse, get out of the way. Get out of the way, cuz. What's wrong with you? Oh, come on. Come on, trying to push me off the road. But yeah, I kept around the other ones just in case, you know, because you never know. You never know. I could run into a different setup of things, but I want to get max. I want to max it and see what the maximum potential this car can have. And I feel like because of where that meter is on speed, it probably has a lot more room to grow. Because normally, like when you look at the speed meter on the like Koenigsegg, it's pretty close to the end, you know, like every little incremental jump is like 1 point. So I feel like this car probably has a little bit more capacity to grow in the speed department, and I'm not really maximizing that with the current setup I have right now. So I'm gonna look at different ways to improve that, because I really want to see what the boundary of the boundary that this car can achieve. And I'm not sure what other brand increases speed. I'm gonna have to look. Son of a billy goat. Son of a bad old lady. But yeah, I'm not sure what other brand increases speed. I know the other brands that might increase speed might also increase some dumb perk like airtime, or you know something I don't necessarily need, like Americana or something might be speed and air, and like I can absolutely care less about this car's air response. But if air is the only other way to get a double speed boost on it, because I feel like top speed, like acceleration, obviously this car does well with acceleration, but I don't know how much of it was just I don't know how much of it was the car already just innately having good acceleration. But I'll be back with it. This one is this is like a to be continued car. The more to be continued car for me. But you know, I hope you enjoyed the build video anyway. It's a little it's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted the car to do at the end of it. But I still hope you enjoyed the video. Still hope you like the car, because the car is still beast. Obviously, still pretty beast. It was pretty beast when I started. I really didn't have to work hard in that first race, and I definitely didn't have to work hard in that race. I mean, after I left her, it was pretty much a done deal. Outlaw does speed as well. So Outlaw does speed. Chidori is acceleration. Outlaw speed. So technically, I could try to build this car to be an Outlaw / Nitec build, but I feel like my Chidori build is doing better things right now. So I don't know. When I get some better Nitec parts, if that's still not pushing past what my Chidori is capable of, then I might have to start exploring alternatives. And once I start exploring alternatives, it's gonna end up being me looking towards Outlaw. And if you know, once we get to that stage, if I get this car in a better place, I will do an update or a secondary video where I hit some different events, maybe even some online with it, testing out its higher capability once I reach that higher power level. You feel me? Once I get my car, you know, I'm feeling like Vegeta right now. I'm feeling real Vegeta / Piccolo. You know, I'm feeling like I could be best in class, but there's always somebody slightly ahead, you know. So, you know, there's a Goku out there somewhere, and I'm just a lonely Piccolo or Vegeta, just trying to match that man, trying to rival that man at all costs. But until next time, it's Bryant, the Apex Gaming Channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're liking the Need for Speed content. Probably have some other content from some other games coming once I start actually picking up some other games, because this pretty much my go-to game right now. That's what I'm playing more than anything else. I just finished the Speed Cross DLC that I downloaded today. Blew through that real quick. I might do a build. of the Speed Cross, one of the Speed Cross cars, and then redo some of the Speed Cross events for that video. We'll see. I like that Lexus. It looks not Lexus. What's it? Is it a Lexus? No, it's not. It's an Infinity. It looks real good. I forget. Infinity, Nissan, it's all the same in my head. But until next time, the Bryant, the Apex Gaming Channel. Catch you on the next one. Peace. Wreck.